Ba-wop, babaloo bop,
Ba-wop, bam, boom, tutti frutti.
Welcome
to
back,
Sets, dude.
Yo, what was that?
It's a little
We
Richard.
rehearsed.
I was cool.
We rehearsed.
I bet.
Bob Barker reminding you, help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered.
We like to have a lot of laughs on the racetrack, but today we want to talk about something serious. Packs of stray dogs that control most of the major cities in North America.
Come on, man. You got to
This is a quick pick, guys. You can... No, you gotta be tough.
Omar,
What?
let me tell you something.
I'm gonna say one.
Go home and get the gun.
How we doing, fellas?
I'm doing pretty fucking good,
I
dude.
feel good, dude. How do you feel?
How you? I'm good, dude. Doing well.
Good. How are you, Fitz?
Fitz, how we doing, buddy?
Rough morning, to be honest.
Rough finances, dude.
Dude, they canceled my bank account.
Government took your
Dude,
money.
they
They
did it
did.
to you too?
I had fraud on my account
From the internet shit?
from the internet. Yeah,
What are you
from
guys
some
buying
kind of
at night?
fraud on the internet.
What happened?
I don't know exactly. They couldn't give me any information to let me know what it was at all. They couldn't tell me when it happened or who tried to do
Well,
what.
they're not going to tell you that they're about
So
to
they
arrest
shut
you
down
for
your whole
child
account?
porn.
Yeah, well, they shut down the mobile account, and then when I called, the guy was like, "Yeah, we're not going to be doing business with you anymore."
Oh no, dude.
U.S. Bank did the same shit to me.
Because they said because I had fraud one other time on the account 4 years ago.
What
And,
bank
but was
this?
it you though? Someone was like stealing your shit.
Someone was trying to steal my shit, but I guess they didn't get it, so that's good.
What bank
Damn,
were you
dude.
using?
I was with Sound, and now I'm with Umpqua.
Shouts out to
Aw,
Umps,
so
Yeah.
they're just gonna give you your money and you're gonna bounce now.
Yeah, so I had to go to the bank today to go get it.
dude.
This
Wow.
is hilarious content.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, well, yeah.
Dude, U.S.
It
Bank did
wasn't
the same shit to
morning
me.
I wasn't the morning I expected.
No,
That
yeah.
sucks,
It
dude.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah,
It
I
ended,
ordered
though.
I ordered
Good
a new
for me.
debit card, went into the bank, and fucking I was like, hey, the temporary card you gave me isn't working. And they like clicked in a few numbers and they're like, oh yeah, they closed your account. I'm like, how come? They're like, it doesn't say.
It doesn't say exactly. Couldn't even transfer me to the people who knew the information.
Who makes that decision, dude?
I don't know. It was crazy. This guy was mad at me though. He was like kind of accusing me of like trying to do some shit.
What the? You don't have any information as to like what they were buying?
No,
It's probably something bad.
I don't no idea. Yeah, well they wouldn't even let me see.
They're like, you keep your child porn, sir.
They're
We
going
don't
to
wanna do
paddock
business with
fucking
you.
Fitz, dude.
Dude, they might kick down these fucking doors, dude.
Well,
It's tax season.
they're going to
dude.
get high when they do.
We're gonna have to redo the draft.
Include Fitz in the
He's
sex
just
offender
first pick
draft.
overall.
Not a bad pick.
I just saw, speaking of sex offenders, another good one, too. Fucking Bikram.
New one?
Oh,
Dude, we got a
Bikram's
Bikram
good
yoga
guy.
place right around the corner over here. I
Yeah,
didn't know
dude.
anybody was still repping Bikram.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Well, it's like the hot yoga, and
Yes.
the infrastructure was so expensive to install.
And it's just
that
such a
it's
fun
like,
word
you
to
gotta
say, too.
You got to give it up.
do
Big
You gotta give it
wham,
up.
dude.
Yeah.
Bikram.
Have you ever done it?
I've never done any hot yoga,
Dude,
no.
it's exhausting.
I'm sure, dude.
Have you ever
Because
done
you
any
just
yoga?
can't recover.
I mean, I've done yoga, not like in a class setting, though.
Yeah.
I've done some, some stretches, though.
Yeah, he's stretched in his
No. I had some poses, dude. I've had some poses.
What's your favorite?
The one the brown guy does.
Dude,
That
he
one.
He likes
The one that gets you the most pussy.
Dude, Nick Dundas says that he does Happy Baby for 5 minutes every morning, and that's all he does.
What's happy, baby?
You're on your back, and you
Okay.
like put your legs and your feet up in the air, or your arms and your
Oh,
legs
yeah, I
up in
bet
the
Nick
air,
Dundas
and,
does
like,
that
grab
every
your
morning.
feet in.
Okay.
I saw him do it one morning.
He's not coming on this cast. We said we'd get him on. He's not. He's off, dude. I didn't know that.
You're
That's it.
uninvited, Nick. Reese only.
Yeah, dude. Dundies is out, dude. None of that. I won't have that.
If you haven't had Tommy John surgery, you're not coming on this podcast, dude. Reese only.
And now we can't have Richie on because he's going to get herpes on our mic. Dude, if they can talk about it on their cast, why can't we talk about it on ours?
Go listen to. I don't know what the fuck is
I don't
called.
even know what it's
The
called.
birds and the bees, I'm assuming. The birds and the peas.
What it is.
The burns when I pees.
The birds.
Where were we? Back to comedy.
But no, dude. It's been a good day for me. I just had a home cooked meal by me madre, dude.
What'd you get? What'd she fire up for
A
you?
little steak and potatoes, little
Dude.
scallop potatoes, some green
Little mean
beans.
You're on
potatoes.
a you're on a little
Simple man.
steak bender right now,
I
dude.
am on a steak bender right now.
It's not a bad
Nothing
thing to
wrong
be on.
with that, dude.
Yeah,
My
dude.
T levels are so fucking
Yeah,
high
through the
right now.
roof, dude.
I love
Dude,
it.
the loads that I spewed upon my beautiful baby girl, dude.
Just all white.
You were hydrated.
Recently, dude. I mean, all
Were
the
they
steak,
yellow?
dude.
There's none of that pussy clear shit in it. It's just all white. You know what I mean? Like when
Yes,
it's like
dude. White as the driven snow, dude.
there's no different consistencies in there.
Yeah, dude.
I had sex for the first time with a little performance enhancer the other day.
Ooh.
Cock ring?
You went to the dark side?
Cock pump?
No.
Wait,
our,
hold on. Before you say
gotta
what you
guess
took, we got to be very specific because dick pills are a big podcast sponsor for the future. So make sure that this
Yeah,
is
Viagra
we're
my good
committing to
friend
one right now.
My good friend,
Was it a splint? You used a splint?
Tied a popsicle stick to it.
I went to the sex shop. I said, "Give me your best splint." No, our friend of the cast, Adam Tiller, who has a
Master
comedy
Hunter.
journalism podcast, or where it's not funny. It's just
I think it's a horror murder podcast.
It's a
actually.
fucking snooze fest is what it is. No, Adam Tiller gave me
It's funny.
in his spontaneity. It just decided.
He
when we
mentioned
were on
this
the
to
road
us, too.
together. It was like, "Hey, do you want a couple of Viagras?" I was like, "Okay, no problem."
You took him.
I took one.
He
I
thought-
thought of him the whole time.
He thought you were. He thought you were gonna take it with him.
That's sick.
Honestly, it didn't really,
He held out 2 Viagras, and then you grabbed both, and he was like, oh okay.
He's just like, hey, dude.
I didn't hungry over.
He's like, you want to take some Viagra? And he's like
Not
home? And you're like,
He
oh,
took
that's,
his.
yeah,
and I
sure.
was like, I'm not taking it.
Dude, he was telling me
He's
about
so horny.
how he basically he's
So
like
horny,
he's like nah, dude, and I get like the 20 milligrams, like it's like small, like the motherfucker's like microdosing fucking Viagra. He's like it's
Yeah.
just enough to give you that little push, but sometimes that's
for the
enough.
You
record,
take
it's
a little
not.
bit. You take a little bit every morning.
Do tell.
I mean, like, I had big expectations, no pun intended. But
You
like,
thought you
I
were
thought I was gonna have like the biggest dick I've ever had.
Yeah.
But it was just like a standard little boner.
Standard bony.
But like when you're in your 60s and you haven't had one of those in 20 years, that's a big deal. You know
I
what I'm saying?
suppose.
But like
Or if you're just
Did it
doped
go-
up on brain medication.
after
that
you
he
came,
is,
did it
need
go away?
Huh?
After you came, did it
Yeah,
go
that's
away?
what I was afraid of. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
was
would
afraid
stick
of just
around.
having a fucking rock
get
hard
stuck
boner.
with it.
That,
all
like,
night, but
wouldn't
it,
go.
As soon as it's it was standard procedure.
Interesting.
Woke up a little heavy the next day though.
Woke up
had
heavy.
had a good swing to it. Hell yeah, dude! Look at you. I could see it over my gut.
It's like a post like HGH workout. You're just like, yeah, dude, I fucking see it right now.
Veins are popping.
Yeah, so that's what's going on with me.
You're on
Good
performance
for you,
enhancing
dude.
You gonna
drugs.
do it again?
Huh?
You think it's gonna you're gonna do it again?
Why not, dude?
Hey, dude, ain't nothing wrong with getting
Oh,
your
so it
dick
didn't
sucked.
do nothing. Is
It
what
didn't
you're
do.
saying.
It did something, but I guess my expectations were a little bit too high. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
double up. Maybe I'll hit him up for more.
You hit up your dealer.
My sober dealer, guy who hasn't done a drug
so
since
sober.
2005 or whatever.
True, dude. Is Viagra breaking sobriety technically?
It should be.
Definitely.
Breaking edge.
He acts like he's
Definitely,
better
right?
than
Definitely.
you,
It
but
can
meanwhile,
give you-
he's
it gives
juicing
you a
in the
heart
bedroom.
attack.
It's a pill
It's a pill.
that you take
He's popping pills.
you can
He
snort.
can't stop.
for its effects. How
Okay,
it
so
changes your
okay,
body.
Logan, I'm gonna
Dude,
stop right
You're
there.
supposed to crush up your Viagra and mix it with your Coke so you can fuck later still.
Do you do that? Have you, that sounds like something you've done in your life.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dude, you're fucking disgusting.
You're disgusting.
You're
I've
disgusting.
never done
Jealous.
that. I've
Dude,
never
you're
done that.
jealous
I'm a
right now.
fucking man of
I'm
God.
jealous.
Cocaine is fucking gross.
I have a
You know who probably would
21
have did something like that though?
My
Scott.
dad.
Scotty.
Shouts out to
You got a story
Scotty.
about our man.
Dude, I got a story
Scott.
about my mom and my dad, and
Let's
they
start with your
both
pa. Let's
suck,
hear about it.
dude. All right, so
we might have to beam Scotty up.
like someone like this. All right, so I was down in Oregon visiting my mom, and we were she was talking about like the Tillercast like reels that I was sharing, and in one of them like we're ripping on my dad a little bit.
Ooh. And you show his face.
Yeah, but it's like it's nothing I didn't. It's nothing I said on that cast is anything I didn't say to him on the fucking phone call I screenshotted. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
So it's whatever.
So what did she take umbrage with?
But she was like, "Is he all good with that?" And I was like, "Well, I guess he didn't know I was gonna do it on a cast, so I should hit him up." I hit him up and I'm like, "Hey, dude, what are you doing?" And he responds, "Fulfilling my destiny." And so I'm like,
Ooh, that's a big range of things.
"Yeah, you're fucking telling me, dude." And it's, I'll tell you what the answer was not what I expected. Like,
Dude, ever since you got out of the fucking house, he's been able to get to work on it. You know?
yes, dude.
So wait, he says he's living his destiny.
He's fulfilling his destiny.
So what drug do you think that was?
Well, no, I hit him up and I'm like, can you like stop being a faggot for a second and just tell me what's going on?
Chill. Don't talk to your Paul that way.
But no, he tells me, I'm kind of in a shitstorm and I don't know how to get out of it. He got the chick that was a problem away, and he sold his trailer for a working vehicle, so he's got a working car now.
Is
And
that
then,
where he's living?
Maybe he might just be on a chunk of land in the desert in a car, which makes this next piece of information even worse. Because I just go like, all right, what do you need? Like, do you need me to come down there? Do you need like money to get out of there? Like, what do you need so you can fucking get out of this situation? I'll come down there and pick you up. We'll rehome your dogs. Because you remember,
Such a good son.
you remember when he had like 7 dogs and everyone
You
was
said it was 46 the other day.
Yes! He's got 46 fucking dogs. And he's like, you can't rehome 46 dogs. And I'm like, why do you have 46 dogs? He's like, well, I have 48, but I'm keeping 2.
He's literally a shepherd. Like, he has a bunch of shepherds.
There are
and he's
people with fucking animal shelters that have fewer dogs than that.
48 is so
That's
many.
so many
How does
dogs.
it's like the
How do they
animal
eat?
control not get involved with something like that?
I don't know.
Dude, there must just be there's a pack of dogs on your dad's property. Just a roaming pack
There's
of
multiple
savage
packs.
dogs.
Packs are like 12.
Sure, they're forming factions. They're having wars.
There's like 4 of them are just coyotes that have just like joined in.
You have a conference of fucking wolves and fucking dogs. You got
Who
a
do you
super
think
pack.
you are, dude? Like fucking Caesar Milan. Anyway,
What
so,
kind of dogs are they?
dude, fucking ugly
All
ones,
Chihuahua.
I'm sure.
It's like the fucking
Great Danes.
It's like the dog version of Animal Farm. They're like forming fucking like
One of them's like leading a revolution against my dad. Like, we have to kill
planning
Scott to
mutiny.
take the food.
All right, so we're
he's got
backtracking.
so much spam in that car.
So your dad says he's in a shitstorm. He needs some help.
Yeah, well, I just.
Okay, continue. Pick up from there.
Well, no,
He's
I
fulfilling his destiny. He's doing great.
We're
Yeah.
past that.
he's raising 50 fucking dogs. I think like he said like 23 of them are puppies because like a few of them got like loose and like he didn't know they were in heat, and so like, and I'm like, dude, you had like this is a fucking crime. It has to be.
Unless he's like trying to form some like Michael Vick level.
Dude, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
He should be
Dog
training them to
fight.
fight at this point. Like, I don't support
Make
dog
some money
fighting,
off.
but like,
They're
do
probably
something.
training each other to fight, dude. They're fucking holding sparring matches.
He's got one 30-pound bag of food. They're fighting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how do you even feed 46 dogs in
Dude,
one day, bro?
At least dog food is edible by people, because that's all he can fucking spend any money he gets on, I'm sure.
Damn,
Dude,
dude.
they would go through a ton of dog food.
Yeah. A metric ton. And
So him getting called a Unabomber on a non-funny podcast is the least of his problems.
Yeah.
It was a pack
I don't
of
even think
wolves
he's
they ate
aware. I didn't even get to that when I was talking to him.
Dude, a pack of wolves eats like an elk. And, right? Like, that's 12 dogs.
Yeah. So that's what
There's
Pops
probably
does,
just
dude.
fucking javelina carcasses everywhere. They're just killing fucking desert hogs.
Dude, imagine
If
like
they're lucky.
Yeah.
imagine what the mailman has to go through every time he's
Oh,
dropping
my
something
goodness.
off.
Dude, you should write your dad a letter just to see the chaos.
It's just a box with a GoPro in it.
Yeah, the letter just says like, I just wanted to see your mailman freak the fuck out.
Oh man.
So yeah, dad's
Scott.
in a good place.
Fuck yeah, Scott.
Yeah.
Friend of the cast.
I don't know. I
Yes,
mean,
It sounds like.
I love dogs.
I bet. Listen, he's hanging out with his dogs. He's in the
Dude,
desert.
he's
Just
with his
him. He's
dogs.
having bro time.
Dude, it's about
Dude,
to be.
imagine playing fetch with 48 dogs.
Dude,
That'd be
it's
so
about
fun.
to be
Chaos.
summer.
You just got like the cannon. Boom.
Dude, it's a
running.
it's April, so that means like within the next like 50 days in Tucson, it's gonna be breaking 100 regularly.
Sweaty.
There's
dog.
not enough water in Arizona
Yeah,
to
he's like,
fulfill
hey,
those dogs.
son, how you doing? The pack's down to about 13.
It's been a tough summer for the
Been a little
herd.
tough.
They're just
The
eating
buzzards
each other.
got to him.
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, it's like Lord of
Poor
the
dogs,
Lord of
bro.
the Flies, but just dogs. So that's Pops, and then
That's fucking wild.
my mom.
Oh yeah.
She has 48 hamsters.
No, I told you guys what was going on with my mom.
No, I don't think Zach's heard that.
No,
I'm
it was
unaware.
in the group chat. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that made up shit you were saying.
For Logan's mom's sake, this is made up. This is a made up
Logan's
story.
mom is also pretty funny.
yeah, dude, we got all drunk. It's like it's maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking we have a margarita each, and then she just starts telling me about how, like, you know, when you were a little kid, how you used to have like a lot of Gap clothes. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, that's because like your dad didn't want me around like on Super Bowl Sundays, and so he would like pay me to suck his dick and then like send me to the mall with my friends. And so I would like hit up my friend Shannon and be like, I got some money, let's go to the mall. And she's like, I could only afford hoodies and jeans from Gap like during football season.
Dude, just
And, like,
fresh ass Logan.
The fucking worst part is she was saying it in a way of like, and why aren't you thanking me?
I'll take my please and thank yous.
Aren't
now.
I such a great mom?
And you owe me.
And so like naturally I hit up my dad. I'm like, yeah, this is what mom's saying. And he's like, none of that's true. I would have to do chores for BJ's, and even then she'd set a time limit. Dude, and I was like, I literally had to tell my mom, I was like, if you were blowing your husband regularly, maybe he wouldn't have had to pay you. And he would have just given you the money.
Bro, this is so sad, dude. Your life is so crazy to me, dude. For as fucked up as it is, like for as fucked up as a background as you have, like I thought you'd be way funnier. That's crazy shit that you went through, brother.
I should
Well,
have
it's
more
amazing
bars.
that like Logan came out of it and like
He's so sweet and nice. He's
and
a
like
good
he like
guy.
he loves like finer things.
He's a
And all-
sommelier, dude. He's a rapper sommelier.
I'm trying to get as far away from that shit as humanly possible, dude.
That's true. That's fair, dude.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense, dude.
Like, you think,
Yeah,
like,
what's the opposite of 48 dogs?
dude, I just take a vacation to China every year and eat like 17. I take trips to the wet market every year and fucking go to the buffet down
Jesus Christ.
Szechuan buffet over here, dude. I'm eating every dog that my dad brings into the world. It's equivalent in China. It's how I'm reducing my carbon footprint of my
True,
family.
dude. Maybe the government hasn't stepped in yet because they know they're like, now we know exactly where China's gonna land first.
Dude, like, did my dad never watch The Price is Right, dude? Like, help control the pet population,
Yeah,
bro. You are
spay and
not
neuter.
helping.
Why did he say that every day? Bob Barker.
Yeah, it's
I know.
crazy that was his passion.
That was his one thing. Hey, cut your pet's dicks off.
Hey, if I can get
fuck you. Have a
one-
good day.
Yo,
Enjoy the
don't-
rest of being sick today from home from school.
Zach
I've
the
never heard of it. That was a
veterinarian
thing?
over here.
No,
dude.
right. Because he
Bob-
would say it every single time, and it was like his
And-
one
Dude,
message.
Drew
Someone
Carey
ju-
says it too.
Someone just won like a fucking vacation in a car. It's like all happy. He's like, yeah,
It's like, don't forget to cut your
Like,
cat's
all right,
nuts
all right.
off.
Yeah, you know your pets you love so much, lop their fucking balls off.
Stick some fucking drywall putty in your cat's cooter.
or
dude.
else their children would be abominations of God.
Maybe he had like 46
Dude, yeah, think of all
dogs,
the
and he was
cats
just
and
like
dogs,
his
like,
dad had 46 dogs.
Yeah,
Because
maybe Bob Barker's dad had 48 balls.
I think I should start closing with that.
had a
Help
Scott,
control the
dude.
pet population. Have your pets spayed and neutered. That's my new closer, dude.
Bob Barker
Dude,
swag.
that should be
That's sick.
dude. That should be the merch. Help control the pet population hoodies with just your dad's face on it.
Please spay and neuter.
Please spay and neuter.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That's so weird when somebody like latches on to just like one weird cause like that.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember, like Steve Largent, the great Seahawk, like he retired and then he had like a political career like in like North Carolina or something, and his whole thing was like, we gotta stop cockfighting. We gotta stop cockfighting.
Really?
He was just like
Dude,
way
imagine
against
what
it.
he saw one time.
It's like, this is
He went down
fucked
to
up,
Mexico
yo.
and somebody convinced him to go into a thing, and he was like, Jesus.
That's what happened to my homie, dude. He fucking went
What
down.
happened to your homie, bro?
He went to a cockfight. Then he got cracked over the face with a 2x4 and had to get reconstructive surgery.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, seedy parts of Mexico, bro.
That almost happened.
So this is your amigo, not your homie.
No, this is my compadre for sure. This is the dude that lives in
No
Bali.
bueno.
This is him, dude. He's had a crazy life.
He got hit by a dose by Quattro.
That guy had to go all the way to Mexico.
That was such a dumbass joke.
That guy had to go all the way to
Look,
Mexico
Bracco.
and go to a cockfight to get hit in the face with a 2x4. And Logan almost got hit in the face with a baton just telling his fucking silly jokes,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, I don't have to try.
That's episode 1, dude, I believe.
Do we talk about him? I love every time I go to see
Yeah.
people, I see his picture because they have it like this guy is
Yeah.
banned. Because I guess he did say he was gonna come back with a gun, which is sick.
He did technically say he was going to shoot you in the face one day.
That dude.
Who has it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who among us has?
I've told Logan I'm going to
Set up
blow his
thought that
fucking
about
brains out a
Logan.
number of times.
Yeah, you said that happened to you in elementary school.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
It was,
shoot up a school?
I was telling Fitz about this today. When I was in, not elementary, dude, I was probably in like 3rd grade, and I was at recess and we were playing tag, and dude, I was just fucking saucing this kid up. This poor kid, I was like doing like the run away from him backwards, like you just can't touch me, you can't get me.
You're Marshall.
I was running fucking laps around this kid in tag, where he was doing like the thing, like he was almost crying.
Why wouldn't he just
chasing
chase
me.
someone else, dude?
He wanted Willie, dude.
Yeah. Well, because I was
playing cat and
staying. Yeah,
mouse.
if I got far enough away where he gave up, I'd get close to him again. You know,
You've always been a little some bitch. Haven't you?
You are
some of my
shithead.
bitch.
Damn.
But so this is happening at recess, and then it's like the bell rings, and it's like, all right, party time's over. We're just back to business.
Back
you
to
know?
social stuff.
We leave it all out on the field.
Natch.
We don't bring that into the classroom
Nah.
with us.
It's time to get
We're on
educated.
to
So
the
like
next
we don't
play,
really
dude.
We're
talk
back to being pupils, not
Yeah,
athletes.
yeah. I know I was just talking shit to you about how slow you are, and
But for
running
real,
away
can I
from
borrow
you.
a pencil?
Yeah.
You were a borrow.
You were a
Can I borrow a pencil, kid? All the
never
time.
had
Yeah.
your own pencil first.
Me and my girlfriend were making fun of you the other day. You were a principal's son, and you didn't even go to community college. Fucking retard.
I did go to community college.
How'd that go?
For a semester and a half, and I flunked out. But well, that's because I just stopped going. If I was going, it would have been fine. I would
It's
have at
fine.
least
You're
had
super
season
smart.
D's.
We all know you're super smart.
He was just waking up at 1 o'clock every day, going, "Oh, I missed all my classes again."
I remember I missed the first day of community college. I slept through it.
Attaboy. Oh, that's awesome.
How much did that set your parents back?
Not much. I mean, it was
Negligible.
A quarter.
yeah. I mean, like I think like a semester probably costs like $2,100 or something.
It's
you
like
know?
a used Honda Civic at the time.
Yeah.
I own an
So
amount I will never pay back.
yeah, you fucking idiot. But so I was just making mincemeat of this kid in tag at recess, dude.
As
So
you
then we
should.
we line up to like get back into the class, and like right before we get let back in, we had a substitute that day too. So we were late in like maybe an extra minute or so, and he works his way down the line to me, and he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey." I remember his words exactly, dude. He said, "Hey, tomorrow I'm gonna come to school with my mom's gun and shoot you 5 times."
He's not gonna unload the clip. But he's gonna put 5 in your chest.
You don't deserve a whole clip.
Wait, so how old are you? You're like 13.
Dude, we're in 3rd grade. Dude, 9 years old.
It's a 6-shooter. He's got the last one for himself.
Oh my
And so,
God, dude.
and so, like, not even on like some like really, it wasn't even like I was like, I was like really puzzled by what he had said to me.
Wait, what year was your 2003?
Not when it was as big of a deal yet.
Mhm.
He did not get in as much trouble as you would get in now for saying that.
You were born 2001, right?
Yeah.
So this is like 2010?
Probably.
Obama's in office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obama.
Yeah. But so I just like walked in. I was like, I just like didn't know how to like. Nobody had ever told me they were gonna kill me before, so I didn't know how to react to it. And so I walked into class and up to the substitute, and I was just like, hey, like this kid just like said this to me, and she looked. She was like,
Shut up.
he said what? And I said it again. She's like, are you like you're being serious right now? And so then the next day, before anything else, like I think it was like the first order of business of the day, I got called into the principal's office.
Your dad?
Not
Son,
yet.
come down to the principal's office. Son, come down to the
Your
principal's
dad's like
office.
trying to pay
Thank
the kid. He's all like, yeah, make sure you hit him in the fucking face.
No, dude, it was just me, the principal, who was a black lady, this kid, and his black mom.
A black kid threatened to shoot you.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And
touching
which
that one.
I only say that to say the vibe in that room, I know that kid got the shit beat out of him when he went home.
Oh, he got a whooping, dude.
You could cut the air with a knife.
I bet
dude.
I bet he got the shit beat out of him not for threatening you, but because a white kid outran him in tag.
You couldn't get that
Are
motherfucker.
you fucking kidding me?
That white boy's legs ain't even as long as yours.
How you gonna make it to the league?
Motherfucker named Willie.
With a brother's name.
Shout out racism.
But no, yeah, I mean, like it was like I remember being in the principal's office and like just like looking at him and like looking around and being like, this is not what I wanted to happen. Like,
You're like, yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
want
you
this
were just dogging someone in tag.
Yeah.
It didn't need to be all this. He said he was going to put 5 in your chest. Could you imagine? Because
I was like, I don't even own a gun.
No, I think that no. I think
What did he say? What was his defense? Was he crying? What was going on?
yeah, he had no. He
Yeah,
knew.
what
like,
was the
he
scene in the
He
principal's
knew he was in
office?
fucking trouble, and so he like it was a long time
Threatening
ago.
to
but
murder somebody.
it is-
heard a big deal.
It's kind of a vivid memory. It was just like such a weird thing.
yeah.
And he was like I don't even know like where. I think at some point he must have like seen that his mom had a gun but he's like, I don't even know where she keeps it. She says it's locked somewhere. And the principal's like, that's not the point, buddy. Like it's
he used a defense that he blacked out.
hey,
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
hey, buddy.
Count it.
So
I think at the time it would have been more he urbaned out in 2010. But
So I think the moral of the story is Willie, since the beginning, has been getting in people's ass.
Willie
Until
has
they
stayed
cannot.
getting in people's ass since birth.
Jesus.
That's awesome, dude.
Half
Have you ever
G.G.
been like
Allen,
called
half
into the
Woody
principal?
Allen.
Have you ever? Did you ever get like?
Yeah, I mean, I got in fights and stuff. You know.
Let's
I
hear
got
from.
I got called to the principal one time. It's a weird story.
Did
I was
they,
in kindergarten.
They also cut off my bank account.
No, no, it was a stupid thing, but it was like I wouldn't stop laughing. There was this.
Of course.
No,
He's just on mushrooms as a fucking second grader.
He's a 7-year-old.
So the teacher, she said this thing that it was like, we were talking about morning routines and like, what are the things you have to remember to do in the morning, right?
And this is back when you were a girl, right?
So somebody said, it was like brush your teeth, make breakfast, right? And somebody said, you got to remember to wake up in the morning,
that's good.
right?
That's good.
And then
That's an important part of the day.
exactly.
I forgot to
I
wake
forgot
up.
to wake up.
That's really
So I was
good.
just imagining, like, oops, I forgot to wake up today. and you're you're dead. You know, that's what being dead is. You just, oh, I forgot.
You're in a constant state of forgetting.
So I couldn't stop laughing. And I got this one other kid who was like a bad kid. He was
what
like
happened.
joining in with me, and
Same kid that threatened to shoot Willie. Actually,
she sent me to the principal because I just like was so distracted.
great.
She had to like get me out of the class.
I remember one time as a kid
Don't
being
forget.
a part of like.
That's my message. Don't forget to wake up.
Don't forget, guys. It's important to wake up every day.
This is a weird memory of mine from like probably around the same time. No, this had to be kindergarten or first grade because I remember I had the same teacher, like those 2 years, and so it was. But we were all like in PE, and like like you'd sit in a circle, and it was like there's like some word for it, like some syndrome, like it happened in like Korea one time, where like no. But that never happens in Korea, I don't think. I don't think there's
Autoimmune
one of them.
deficiency.
But where it's like where like the group of schoolgirls all like lost their minds at once and like convinced themselves that they had. It was like
hysteria.
So like one kid started coughing, and then another kid started coughing, and then like literally like everybody was just like in a coughing fit all of a sudden.
Whoa, yeah, that's hysteria, mass hysteria.
It was literally that's all it was, and then like the
They're
teacher,
just pumping Zyklon B into the gym.
like the whole class like got in trouble for it.
The whole class got in trouble?
Because like it was like this giant disruption when it was like we were all supposed to be listening, and like the teacher was like what what is wrong with you guys? Why would you do that? And everybody was just looking around like I have no idea what just happened. Like, yeah, dude,
I
it was
blacked out.
fucking
I
weird
remember
as
that.
hell.
That's crazy.
All right, Logan said it, so now we can keep it.
That was a callback.
Yeah,
Classic comedy. Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. Did you ever get threatened in school or anything like that? Have you been in any fights
Dude,
growing
I
up,
can
Zachary?
picture- I can
You
picture
don't feel like a troublemaker.
No, not in high school. I mean, very young, like 5th and 6th, 7th grade, like scuffles and shit. But I never like got into any legit trouble.
Yeah.
Like,
You never had like an enemy?
no, not really.
Dude, I
got bullied,
every-
but I didn't do anything about
every
it.
year I had at least like 2 or 3 fucking ops, dude. Like just,
You had ops?
Oh my god, dude! Like just
Shout him
people,
out, call him gay.
just people. There was one kid I went to school with, middle school and high school, named Justice. Where if I see him
Oh
to this
my
day, I'm gonna box
God.
his fucking ears. Dude. Like,
It's on site,
dude.
Justice.
And it wasn't even like literally
Foe of
like
the
me and him had so
podcast,
few
Justice.
interactions, but I would just look at him like from the peripheral, and just every move that this kid made bothered the absolute shit out of me.
I had some kids like that for sure.
Oh my god! I remember 1 year this is in 5th grade. I switched schools, and I went to a new school, so it's like new class and all that. And at this school, we would eat lunch in the classroom. There was no cafeteria. You just go get food and then come back.
It's called special lunch.
Dude,
What bus did you
my
take?
elementary school. My
They
elementary
wouldn't
school
give
from
us knives and forks, only sporks.
Dude, it was heavy sport gag. But
Finger foods and sporks.
I remember, so like you'd move around and somebody might eat at your desk or whatever.
Sure. Oh.
I remember we had this big girl, Shay, in our class.
Shay
big
sounds
girl,
like a big
Shay.
dog, dude.
Big old
What's her
precious
last,
though.
what's
She
her
was
last
precious. She was precious.
What's her last name?
Clear, my friend.
But so there was one time that we all went and ate lunch, and I came back, and there was food, like there was a bunch of food, like on my table, droppings or whatever.
Milkshake.
Who knows?
Whole milk.
Well, no, but I got there and I proclaimed to the room, what the heck? It looks like a pig ate here. Having no idea who might have eaten at my desk. It wasn't on my mind at all. And so then, of course, everybody's like, oh my God, that was Shay eating at your desk. You're saying Shay's a pig? You're going to say that about Shay? And I'm like, no, I was saying it looked like a pig ate here. Like, I was trying to explain the logic.
You're not a
Matt,
bitch.
essentially, I'm not racist,
You're
but like
acting like a
Yeah.
bitch.
So then from
you're acting like a
So then from that day on, we just had fucking beef against each other, dude.
You and Shay.
And really, there was no
Beef
like
with the pig.
beef with a piggy. I had beef with a piggy.
Dude,
And-
be careful. Pigs lead a dead body.
Yeah. Good thing she didn't threaten to shoot me 5 times.
They're working together.
So like really, it never came to anything. Like then, just we didn't talk to each other ever. But the one story I have about Shay was we were in art class one time. And dude, art class, we were so fucking menaces, dude. Me and my
Shout out
boys.
art class.
Dude, art class
Who's your teacher?
was so sick growing up because you would get to sit with your friends
I got an
and
art
do
class
fun
story when
stuff.
you're done. Go
Okay.
ahead.
We were in art class and
Art
we had
class unlocked the
we had the
gates.
big construction paper slicer thing. Seldom would the adults give that up to the kids, dude.
That was.
But in
luxury.
art class, you could you can handle it, you know? I didn't know what was going on. There's a line of people using the construction paper cutter thing. Shay gets up to the front. I don't know this. She goes down and cuts herself, unbeknownst to me. But just it stopped everything in the room. Just this. I've never heard anything
Was it like
that.
sad? Was it like bad? Like
And like she
the
was just
chunk
like
of her-
holding her thumb, just like and then it was like she came back.
Were you laughing to her face?
Are you
you
shitting
have
me? Are you shitting me? I couldn't help it, dude. It was one of the craziest cries I've ever heard, and it was my enemy. Like, it was-
Have you ever seen that clip of it's like the whatever the addiction show where they confront like the guy and he's like
Intervention?
yeah,
I still love you.
yeah, exactly. Was it like that? The cry?
Of course, Willie. knows
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, but
I
bellowing.
barely had to explain it. I gave 3 key words.
Bellowing, dude.
That's
It-
fucking awesome.
It was,
Incredible.
and then I just remember the next day she came back. She like went home. She went to like the doctor or whatever, and she came in, and it was like literally she was like up in the front of the classroom like show and telling her thumb, and the teacher was like, Shay had to get 3 stitches yesterday, guys.
Will-
3.
And Will's just like, what vet did you go to?
I had never intentionally meant to call her a pig, and that was no part of my thought process. It looked like it was just a messy. Pigs are messy eaters, you know.
The worst kind of pigsty.
Yeah. As somebody who has lived in a few pigsties in my
Yeah.
life.
You're an expert on pigsties.
Yeah. I know a thing or two.
Yeah, you're like Bill Cosby's mom.
All right, dude, let's hear your art story.
Oh yeah.
It's not anywhere near as good as that. My
He just made a
elementary-
birdhouse one time.
My elementary school art teacher, like 1st through 5th grade, her name was Mrs. Speth, and she had a very thick German accent.
That's sick, dude.
And like when you're an elementary school art teacher, like we did our fair share of like clay works and making pottery and that kind of shit.
You guys
But
were
she
making
would-
ashtrays?
Shout out,
She
baby
would
girl.
ashtrays is good. She would fucking spaz when we got anywhere near the oven, which in retrospect is very funny. She's like, "Get away from the kiln!" She would fucking spaz, dude. But it's like very funny that a German lady was yelling at kids to get away from an oven.
Yeah, rarely do you see that historically, dude.
Dude, you want to be safe around hot areas if you're a German.
Thick German accent teacher. That's sick. I remember we had a
Frau
substitute.
Speth.
I remember we had a substitute, and the first time that I think I ever had him was in art class. He was this dude. He was a Vietnam vet, and he had gotten hit by Agent Orange, and so like the nerves and everything in his
Look like
neck,
Logan's dad.
throat, and face were like fucked up. So he'd just sit there, and like his mouth and jaw were like always moving. Talk.
Oh
It
shit.
was very like labored.
That's-
So and so I remember the first time we had him, he was like suit and tie, like real like very professional, and like immediately kids start laughing at him, and he's like, "Oh, you think I'm funny?" and like like really like got in everybody's ass. Like this is probably like the same year I got threatened to get murdered, and
Busy year.
And so then, dude, I had him as a substitute from like then until like my senior year of high school. And every time I had him, you just watched this guy let his hair down more and more to the point where like by the end he couldn't have given a single fuck about what anybody was doing. He was wearing like Tommy Bahama shirts. He was the fucking man.
Crushing.
He was actually sick as hell.
I
That's
made
sick. Good turnaround.
me and a few of my friends made one of my teachers in like 6th grade like rage quit for like
Fuck yeah.
20 minutes.
Fuck
Why?
yes.
Not even a substitute. Like
No, like the teacher. Weird enough, did you guys ever see that Evolution of Dance video? It was like viral on YouTube like
Yeah.
a million years ago.
I remember that.
That was his like brother.
That was
weirdly.
his brother?
Yeah, I know. I know this is
Whatever. That's
stupid.
weird.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
that-
stupid. I don't know why I was thinking about that.
Yeah, the gay guy in the post-op relating on that one.
But anyway, we were
Guy I
just
know, Dylan Mulvaney's roommate. Let me tell you about this guy.
anyway, not important. But yeah, we were like I can't even remember what we were talking about exactly, but like me and my boy Richie were just talking shit with
Armani.
this girl Kaylee. And like he fucking like it's cuz we were in the middle of this like poetry thing. And he would like read song lyrics that were like famous songs as if they were like poems to the class to like try to get us to connect to it.
Shawty's like a
And-
melody.
And like me and
It's like
we
my
were just-
iPod is stuck on replay.
we were all just like, this is gay. You know, this is like 2007, so we're like, this is the gayest shit ever. And like at some point, he just like took his clipboard and like fucking threw it against the wall, like as hard as he could, and just walks out the fucking door. And we just look at each other and we're like, we win! Like, yeah, dude.
I might have missed. Is this in jazz band? What is this?
No, this it was like language arts.
Cool.
Fucking.
Dude, I remember seeing my
Chef
dad
Mr. Life.
because my dad.
Shout him out, dude.
Friend of the
podcast.
I remember watching my dad because he coached like high school basketball and football and baseball and shit.
Oh, I didn't know he coached.
He was like
all
the
that
athletic
shit.
director like
Oh.
the whole time I was a kid and all that. So
Interesting.
I remember like going to just
and
like
you never,
some game
and
he
you
was
didn't play
coaching.
college sports.
I remember during one of the I remember during one of the basketball games I opened the fire door.
You opened the fire door. What a menace, dude.
What quarter were you in?
And your dad's the principal and the athletic director.
No,
So
he wasn't the-
Better fucking
he
do
wasn't the
something
principal
with
at the time.
comedy, dude.
Oh, he was
'cause
just
I'm
the
pissed
athletic
for your
director.
dad right now.
I think it was probably like JV basketball.
Wait, so he
Were
elevated?
you guys losing? And you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
not on my watch.
Dude, my dad fucking went.
Such a trickster, dude.
My dad, like literally, he was like a computer teacher when I was like. That's like my earliest memories of going to my dad's job. He had like a computer
Yeah.
class.
My mom was.
And then he was like athletic director, and then vice
like your mom could've been a
principal, and then
principal.
principal. Yeah, he fucking worked his way up, made it out the mud.
Interesting.
But fucking,
So
I remember going.
you
He was a
opened the
crossing
fire
guard
door?
at one point, dude.
What were you thinking?
It's funny how you're bragging about your dad's like educational accomplishments. Like, yeah, I fell asleep during my first day of community college. I didn't even go, and I dropped out.
And I opened the
Did we just
fire
get a
door
knock on the
during.
door? Is someone here right now?
No,
he knocked
So
on
I
the
hit the
wall.
boat.
Oh Christ, dude! I got scared.
You never know who it could be.
But no, the fire door. I can't remember. I think I was just like, maybe I could open it like a little bit.
What would that do? Maybe a small alarm would go off.
Dude, that's such good
What
logic.
a great logic, dude! Such a little latchkey kid.
Dude, I was at the Harbor Freight on 6th,
Okay.
Naturally.
and I was checking out, and I saw a kid who was like 10 years old at the fire, whatever you call it.
He was gonna hit it.
The hydrant.
No, the thing that you pull down when
The fire
when
alarm.
there's a fire. The
Okay,
fire alarm,
okay,
right?
yeah,
He was standing underneath it, and I'm like one behind the person checking out, and I like make eye contact with him. He makes eye contact with me, and like he stares me down, goes up to grab the handle and pulls it down. And then the alarm goes up. And everybody's like panicking. And I see
Dude,
that
that
the kid, it
kid's
was the kid who
awesome.
did it. Nobody else like really realizes. And I'm still like, they're still like, it's just a fire alarm. Like they're still checking out. They don't like care or anything. Except for like the manager comes to like investigate. And then the manager, like the dad goes up to the kid and the manager is like, he's like, get out of here. No,
Get this kid out of here.
no, in like the fire department's gonna come,
And you're gonna be in trouble?
And you're gonna be in trouble. Don't worry, I
Yeah,
got
leave.
this."
Okay.
Yeah, it was sick. He covered for the kid.
Nice.
But that kid was a devil. I don't know if he needed it. He stared me in the eyes, and I
That's
saw him
fucking
do it.
dude. That
It was
kid's a
crazy.
demon.
I wonder
That
if
kid's
I,
gonna be a problem. That
Yeah.
kid's a future Willie Dean, dude.
Yeah,
I
right.
no, that wasn't my shit.
That's a
I
future
guess I did. I
WD.
guess I
You
did kind of
did
pull
like
the
the
fire
exact
alarm.
I barely pulled the fire door out. My
Dude,
bad.
I remember in middle school one time we had these. Me and my friends were boys with these two brothers. They had moved there from Somalia. These kids were fucking sick, dude.
Black guys.
Yeah, yeah.
No, the white guys from Somalia.
Dude, our boy
What's the joke?
Adnan. Shout out Adnan, dude. Adnan is the fucking bull.
Nice.
I love me some Adnan. And his brother, I forget his brother's name. His brother was sick as hell too, though. But we were cooler with Adnan. And one time in middle school, we were just like doing our thing, and all of a sudden the fire alarm goes off, you know? So we all got to go out to the field, do the whole fire drill, and you see the Adnan's brother walking out like with the principal, and he's like crying or whatever. So it was clear that like he had done it, and so then we were talking to Adnan the next day, and he was like, bro, he's a fucking idiot. He pulled the fucking fire alarm, and then when they asked him, like, why did you do this? He's like. It didn't work at my old school.
It didn't work at my old school. It's the best excuse.
I didn't think anything would happen.
Dude, Adnan,
I've done
His
this before.
Somalian school didn't have a working fire alarm, dude.
Even
Shout
if they,
out Adnan,
yo,
dude.
yo, yo,
That means he went for it then. You know, do you think he did it when there needed to be a fire alarm?
no.
yeah, but
No.
even if they had a working alarm, who's showing up?
Yeah, it's like a bucket.
Dude, Adnan rips, dude. I'd fuck with that.
Dude, him and his brother fucking hated dogs so much. They fucking hated
Dude, when
dogs.
you're in a third world country, you gotta hate
Dude,
dogs.
and anytime you bring up dogs,
That's why my
he
dad
would
has
just
so many
start,
dogs.
He'd
to
be
keep
like,
all the Somalians away.
It's the ebbs and flows of the universe. Some people won't have any dogs.
some
Some
people have
homeless people
48.
have 48 dogs.
Hey, his dad's not homeless, okay? He has a piece of
He has
property in a
He
car.
has a running car, idiot.
Home is where the 48 dogs are.
I can't believe I went to
Wipe-
Tucson and didn't hit up
He's
your
just
dad.
got a mat in front of his car that says "Wipe your paws."
On the back of his running car, he has 48 paws of other dogs. Yeah.
Just one guy and a bunch of dogs.
48
the
of
whole
the.
windshield. The whole thing is covered.
His car is covered in 48 Who Rescued Who stickers.
It goes around to the back, like rear windshield, back in the passenger.
He's just got Who Let the Dogs Out playing on
Hey, yippee-yi-yo.
Get
God
that
damn, dude, your dad's life is a mess.
48 puppies jumping on the bed.
Holy hell.
One got parvo and.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
God.
But no, dude.
Almost 250 legs. That's so many animals, dude.
Did you just do the math on that in your
I
head?
tried. It's
Dude, I
not
bet
close.
it's-
I estimated too. I can't do 48 times 4.
I bet it's
I'm
not
fucking
an even
dumb as
number.
hell. Huh?
48 dogs, it's not an even
Yeah,
number
one of them's
legs.
missing one for sure.
There's a tripod in there.
At least
Or
one.
there's like an extra one.
And someone's got a nub.
And Jules, and oh my God, they're gonna start inbreeding immediately, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, these
boning
puppies are
now.
probably already.
Yes. Oh,
I don't know
fuck.
what the deal is. I didn't ask.
You don't know what kind of? Do we know what breed
Your
they
dad,
are?
the shepherd.
No.
Because I
Mutts,
did,
I'm sure.
I did tell this story to my dad today, and he
Oh,
was
no.
dying laughing. and he was like, what kind of
You
like? Does he
dunking
have like?
on Logan with your
No, I'm not
dad.
dunking on Logan.
Dude,
over,
Logan's
over
dad.
steak and potatoes.
Logan's dad better watch out for Cruella DeVille. If they're all
Dude, if they're all
He's halfway to a Disney movie, dude. He's almost a Disney princess.
He's halfway there, dude. That's the dream he's trying to fulfill. He needs 101.
Dude, if they're Dalmatians, I'll fucking kill
They're
myself.
not. There's no way. There's no way these are purebred anything. Here, I'll message him right now.
Call him. Call him.
Leave him alone.
Call him.
We don't need.
I'm just sending him a
Imagine how
message.
many-
He doesn't need
imagine
his life
the
being
dogs have
content anymore.
They've all gone to sleep. All of the dogs are finally asleep. And then
What the fuck do you want, son?
46 dogs to go to sleep at once is impossible, dude.
Logan, we're nursing right now. We don't have time.
Your dad's operating at like a shelter level bigger than most counties, dude. It's
Dude.
crazy.
Yo, when
46 souls.
There are a lot of county jails that don't have 45 dudes in it. Like,
when I had one dog, I would sometimes like be jacking off, and I would like realize my dog was looking at me.
dog.
Imagine if it's
Now
like
you're just looking at each other
48
jerking off.
hungry dogs.
dude, they're eating jizz rags for sure, dude. They are eating jizz rags.
It's not hitting the rag,
enough
dude.
purina
He's
to
shooting
go
it into
around.
the sky, and they're catching it out of the air, dude. That's the only protein these dogs are
Fetch!
getting.
Jesus Christ. Tossing loads. What the fuck?
Dude, my dad feels like a side quest in Red Dead Redemption. You just
this
run into
man.
Scott, and he's
Threat-
like,
he's
I
like, "I
got
need to
46
co-
dogs.
Mister, come here. Hey, wait.
I need to collect 101 dogs. Can you help me on my mission?
You catch one.
52
Jesus
remaining.
Christ, dude.
Oh my fucking god.
Holy
dude.
shit, your dad's life is insane.
Dude, what if they're all like pit bulls? Like,
God
what if
bless
it's
them.
just like
He's
the
just at
most
the gym.
dangerous situation?
I had that dream again, dude. I keep
Ooh,
having
the
this
pit-
dream.
the dream?
I keep having the dream, dude.
Dude, tell the story. Tell the dream, dude.
That dream is wild. I've thought about that dream a few times. It wasn't even my dream.
I mean, so one time, like, fuck, my dog's almost 10. 7 years ago, I
Shout
took
out
my-
Ruckus.
Shout out my dog,
Friend
Ruckus.
of the podcast.
Friend of the cast. Wiener dog. Took him to the dog park one day, which he's never had any problems with. He's always got along with every dog he's met.
There
no
was
matter how
way
big or
less
small.
than 48 dogs at this dog park.
There was 10, maybe 10.
It was full.
And then
Dude, imagine my dad showing up at a dog park.
I would leave. I would
No,
leave.
dude, it
I would gather my dog quickly and leave.
It would turn into a slaughter instantly. It would turn it
leashes.
48 leashes.
What if he?
Come on. It's just your dad riding a wave of dogs.
Your dad.
He's got a chariot.
He's like the dude in 300. He's like just standing on a platform surfing on them.
We died at the
No, dude, I'm
dog park.
No, dude, I'm talking about the big gay Egyptian dude. Like, he's
You're
just-
talking Xerxes?
Just 48 dogs with boards on their back, carrying Scott's car. That's how the car runs.
Sled dog.
Mush, mush.
Shout
All
out
the
Xerxes,
puppies
friends
just
of the
tumbling.
cast, dude.
The puppies are on the back like cans after you get married.
Oh, crap.
Oh my god.
Whoa, doggies.
Onward, my children, onward.
And like, as much shit as I have going on in my life, it makes my shit like it's insignificant. Like what?
Imagine bringing a lady back.
I gotta pay some stuff off. Like
It says here on your Instagram that you're a dog person.
You love dogs?
It says in your Tinder profile that you're dog friendly.
it's like a single mom with like 9. It's like the Octo mom trying to get on Tinder. Like, oh, you like kids, dude?
It's also, I mean, dude, any woman that's gonna let Scott bring her back to wherever he's going is a fucking tramp.
I'm trying to think of any one thing
Lady
in
and
life
the
that you
Tramp,
can
dude.
have 48 of.
Lady and the Tramps.
Can you think of anything to be like, yeah, I have 48 of them, and it's not a problem? have 48 of anything, let alone living beings that need things all the time, dude.
Beers,
like
dude.
beers in a week.
All right, is it time for weigh-ins yet?
Time for
Where we
Marlon
at?
Wayans.
We are 54.
54.
Marlon Wayans, dude.
There we go. Surprised we haven't hit that yet.
Keenan,
It was
I
Zach,
call me
dude.
Keenan.
Yeah, no, I'm the funny one on the cast.
Yeah,
dude.
I just repeated. I can't take credit.
What? You gave it to me. Did I not get it from you?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, fucking retard. Shut up.
I'm good at other
I'm
stuff.
gonna go get the
Yeah,
scale now.
that's what you
Just
said.
because you said that and were disrespectful, I'm gonna get the scale out as your punishment.
Yes.
We gotta.
Do you think they all have names?
Oh, dude.
No,
Speaking of,
Dogs, how many have
he
names?
can't tell them
Wait,
apart. He can't tell
guys.
most of them apart for sure.
we haven't congratulated Zach on opening his pizza restaurant.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Fat Zach's. Go check
I
it
saw
out.
dude. I didn't know you were.
Check
They
it
make
out.
a killer
I-
pie.
I didn't know you were in
this
business.
happy hour special. Yeah, come through.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this
And
special.
this drunk ass
Nice.
fucking guy, cool dude. Just gonna
nice
ruin my
profile,
camera
right?
angle,
I like it.
make me
Yeah,
look fat.
bring
Just
it.
by turning the camera on.
Dude, I just followed Papa John on Instagram.
PJ, dude.
Or
He's got some good views.
He's reposting Anthony Cumia.
it's amazing how you would expect Anthony Cumia level of Instagram, but he's moving like very unconcerned. Like he was just chilling with like the hot dog king or something.
Lee Chestnut?
No, like the
Kobayashi?
dude who opened like one of the first
Oscar
grade
Mayer?
hot dog stands or some shit like
Bacon
that.
Boss.
Dude, if he was with Oscar Mayer.
Papa John and Oscar Mayer in one room.
Dude, I've always said this.
They got like a crust with hot dog inside it.
They have to fly in separate helicopters.
Well, dude, do you remember that interview with him after he said the N-word?
He's like, I've eaten 48 pizzas this month.
He said,
One for every dog.
Kobayashi said the N-word?
no, Papa John.
Oh, yeah. I mean, whatever.
Old news, dude.
Been there.
Papa John said the, but
Call me
no, but
when
then
Ronald McDonald says
But then they were like, "So what's next for you? What do you have coming soon?" He's like, "Just wait and see." And then like 2 months later, COVID happened.
He's fucking posting up, dude. He'll be fine.
You put
All right, first up.
pendulum in his pizza.
178.9. Hey, I have been climbing recently.
Yeah, dude. On a real scale, you're about 200 already.
I am climbing.
Why does it say Sean?
Sean,
Who the fuck is Sean?
That's my brother.
All right, so I got 25 plus
gotta
to
clear it.
begin with. 178.
No, let it. Don't
Okay.
touch it. And it'll clear.
Don't touch it. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Let it empty to clear
Hop
it.
on there, boy.
0.3. That's not enough. Get
Let's go,
on.
Zach.
Ooh. Flashed
Oh!
over 200 for a second.
Shut up.
197.
The rough set scale says Zach's not 200 pounds. So
197.6 for Zach.
he's doing the math in his head of how much he actually weighs. All right.
188.6.
188.
All right.
All right. Here comes the last. I have no idea.
But certainly not least, as far as weight is concerned. I
All
could
right,
see
got the-
Fitz
I'm like
popping
Dana
up
White
at
standing off
97.
the side with the belt. I got the hat ready.
Oh. 190.
190. Higher than Logan, but lower than our champion. Come here. Come. Let me crown you. Let me crown you.
Get on your knees, sir.
No. Oh, yeah, okay. The reigning, defending, undisputed, fat hat champion of rough sets, Fag Somerville! Woo! Here, Zach, actually, I want to join you here. Pass me that hat behind you.
I'm not going to do anything for you, dude.
I'll do it for my damn self then.
Take ahead, dude.
I get it. It's, it's tough getting up. But,
Punch him in the nuts, dude.
I would
dude,
never touch
Logan
this
is
man,
constantly
John,
starting
dude.
sack tap shit.
He's
It's
fucking
so
Dylan
fucking
Mulvaney
annoying.
pussy, dude. I'm not touching you.
Who's Dylan Mulvaney?
He's the fucking sponsor of Bud Light, dude. He's trans.
Oh, is that what everyone's pissed off about? Is that
Yeah, no,
it?
they apologized, though.
Oh, yeah.
They apologized for it, which is crazy.
Our bad.
I'm with that gay shit, dude. I don't care.
You're with it?
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I guess we
Suck
are on
and fuck
Fathom and
whatever you want. I
Friends.
don't give a shit, dude.
We are on Fathom and Friends, which makes us allies. We have a gay
Yep.
friend in podcasting.
We do have a
We're
gay
girl
friend.
bosses now too.
We love our Adam.
Dude, he glorious is he, even though he is herny as well. You know.
He is the horniest fella that there ever was.
Yeah.
I don't think.
It disgusts me on multiple levels.
Yeah. He's not half as horny as you are fat, though. I'd say that. Kill your parents!